Good morning, this is Vicki.
And this is Jo.
And we're the Two Natural Ladies.
And we talk about the good news we all need and ways of getting the most out of life.
We help people with practical, uplifting ways we can all make a difference.
And we're striving for better, not perfect.
And we love a good laugh. Please enjoy the show. And you're listening to the Two Natural Ladies. And that was actually really interesting because in the sponsorship
announcements,
I can never think of that word, announcements, they were talking about Movember, and my son Michael, who actually has had an amazing journey through the world of mental health, and I know he still struggles with his anxiety, but he's found natural ways of doing that other than the things that he got into. But yeah, that he's doing the Movember thing, which they were talking about.
Which means he grows a moustache.
That's right. So he's looking a bit like Freddie Mercury at the moment. He's
a bit 70s?
Yes. But he's doing it for a wonderful cause.
Yes.
So it's wonderful. I think it's perfect.
Yes.
And, you know, I woke up the other night or morning at 3:40 and was just thinking about bravery and courage. And I think, you know, what Jim talked about, there's so much bravery and courage, and what Michael has been through, and I think what our family has been through. You know, it's been a lot of bravery and courage, and you know, unfortunately, one of my other son's best friends, after trying a number of times, actually did commit suicide, and that was just so. The ripple effect. I actually wrote a poem when my eldest son was 13, and he was, you know, being dramatic and saying, I'm going to kill myself. And I was actually doing a writing course at the time, and so I did a poem. Now I can't find the poem. I know. I'm going to see if I can. Hopefully I've kept it somewhere. Yeah. But what it was is you just don't know. You just don't know the effect of you doing that has on your whole community, and the ripple effect on everybody's lives. And you know, I know last year when we went to I'm Just a Man, there was a woman who got up and talked about her son had committed suicide, and then her other son, and they had no idea about the one who actually did succeed, and then her other son came to her and said, I'm feeling like I want to just do something, but because he spoke, it made a difference. So, yeah, it certainly is an important thing for us to keep pointing to, and as Jim said, particularly now, it's more than ever.
Yeah, and I mean, I just want to say to these people, I know it's hard right now how you're feeling, but you know, the sun will shine again.
Yes.
You know, getting past that. How do we support people in getting past that moment of darkness?
Yes, that's right. This too shall pass.
Yeah.
But it's very, because when I was at my worst, and I know that, you know, it wasn't.
It doesn't feel like that.
No. And that was just like another thing that would make me even feel worse at times. You know what I mean?
You'd tell me to get lost if I said it to your face. Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, it I don't know. I think it's just keep putting one step in front of another. And in fact, what
Pascoe, yes.
Deborah Pascoe said about find one thing in your day, and for her it was coffee. You know, for me it was just getting out and taking a few steps and going for a bit of a walk, or it might be, I don't know, ringing someone,
reaching for just one better feeling thought, and it's like crawling your way out of a hole.
Yes, Yeah. So, you know, and again, I really thought it was important for us to let people know that it's not I can't think of the word now. You know, we're not just saying it. We're here. You know, we actually are here, and I think that when you've been through, you know, a deep depression or anxiety, or you have a much better understanding. But even those that don't are still around and available to help and be there for others.
Well, see, I could never say I've been suicidal. I have been very down though, desperately down, and I just don't think I've ever, wanted to leave, but didn't know how to get myself up either. Yeah.
So what do you think happened for you? What did get you up in the end?
Well, I remember one time we ended up going to a family gathering, and for some reason after that I just felt a little bit better. But I felt like I could barely be there when we were driving there.
Yes.
So I think inadvertently there was just a better feeling, something or another came out of that. But now I'm more aware I can consciously do that.
Yes, yes. Well, and I think the thing is that one of the things I would say is the thing that made the difference for me too was the time we spent together, and I was not thinking. I was just in the moment, having fun, doing the video, doing whatever we were doing. And it wasn't until I would leave that situation and then my head would start thinking again that I'd start to go down again. So it was probably the same thing. You were participating. You were in conversations with people. And I think that's the other thing, that we when we're feeling so bad, we withdraw, which is the worst thing to do. But we do it.
We're very counterintuitive.
We are.
Well, in fact, I'd love to read. Can I, Jo?
Oh, yeah. All right then. You can.
I'd love to read this. I found this the other day. We hadn't really planned it for the show, but it just popped up, interestingly. So it's about life being hard. So marriage is hard, divorce is hard, choose your hard. Obesity is hard, being fit is hard, choose your hard. Being in debt is hard, being financially disciplined is hard, choose your hard. Communication is hard, not communicating is hard, choose your hard. Life will never be easy, it will always be hard, but we can choose our hard, pick wisely. I love that. Yes, because we all get into that life's too hard thing.
Yes.
I certainly do. But that just brings me back to, it's hard, but choose.
Yes.
Choose which way you're going.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I mean, it's interesting, just a little thing. I haven't been for a walk in a couple of days. I've, managed to get busy and, the weather wasn't great. And apart where we did pick up the rubbish on Sunday.
Yes.
But I haven't been for a walk since. And my back starts to go niggly very quickly if I don't walk every day. And I'm like, I see, there you go. I've chosen my hard.
Yes.
So I better get back to
the other hard.
The other hard. Yeah, making sure I go for a walk. I'm not too busy. I can put that in my day.
Yes.
And whenever I get out for a walk, I think, wow, this is amazing. Yeah.
Yes. No, I totally agree. We need to. We have to push ourselves sometimes, but then the benefits certainly outweigh that little bit of time and
absolutely. And the people that we've interviewed on our show, I mean, that when I think about our radio show and all the people that we have met just, on our interviews, I just feel so humble and proud and
blessed.
And blessed, yeah. So all the people that, every one of them has had their version of courage and bravery.
Yes, exactly. And as I'd said when we were speaking to Jim, we champion the everyday hero. When you came up with that, because we've been trying to grapple with what is it we do, and when people ask us what's the radio show about, and that was perfect. It was just like a moment. Yes, we do. We love people coming on and telling us their story and what difference they're making in the world, and it can be small or large. It's not about that you have to be making a difference to 5 million people, whatever it is. So yes, and I've got this little quote: "Encountering adversity ultimately deepens us and gives us access to our inner strength," which is exactly what we've been saying, isn't it?
And I love these because it just reminds me, because I think, I want to say I go into, I'm sure I'm not alone, I go into, it shouldn't be this way.
Yes.
But apparently it should.
Yes. By the way, that was Eckhart Tolle. I forgot to mention who that was.
Well done.
Yeah. Yes. No, that's right. We all that, and I think when we're feeling good, and then things start to go south, we go no, and we try to hold on to that good feeling. It was a bit like when I was sharing about Jacob and we were having that laughing moment and he wanted to keep that laughing moment going. And it was just, that was that moment, on to the next moment. And we want to stay up. And as soon as we feel down, I get disappointed. It's like, no, what happened? You know, why?
What did I do wrong?
Yeah. Can't I stay up there? But, you know, they also say that you can't have the good without the bad.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't know the difference.
No, the dark without the light. Yeah, it'd get very same.
It would. It would. It wouldn't be nearly as exciting. So we all need to know this is just the way it is and it'll all work out.
The fun roller coaster of life.
Yes, yes. And we could always, you know, read a bit of the Doo of Poo.
Oh, we could.
We want to.
Yes.
Did you have something else you wanted to chat about?
I think you're putting on your glasses to open that book and you're going to read to us.
I am.
Yes.
Yes. I've just got to find something. So something really, really good.
Really, really good.
Really good. Oh, what's this at the end?
Well, so I had down here with a couple of the people we have interviewed. So Anita Bentata and Jess created a business. So Anita Bentata, you know, got herself out of an abusive relationship and wrote. Did she write more than one book? She wrote a book, but it was a very, very big book.
Yes, I'm not sure.
And now she does lots of Facebook lives and Jess, who's created a business for herself and overcome, you know, her challenges, and Nina, who we...
Yes, and Nina was somebody who never felt that, you know, she always felt like she didn't fit, and now she's created this own persona, which is amazing. You know, she's an eco-stylist. The clothes she wears are all second-hand.
And she looks gorgeous.
She does, yeah.
She's got a real flair for it, yes. And Natalie Isaacs, who we interviewed recently.
Yes, and I've got some more exciting stuff.
About our October... The thing, what is it called? It's
the Food-Free October.
Yes, as we're right in it now.
Yes, we
are.
Well,
I think it's waste-free.
You're right, waste-free. What did I say, food-free? Yeah, no food in October.
That's a big fast.
Well, some people have done it, but no, that's not what I meant. Lucky you picked that one up. People will be starting to go, okay. Natalie Isaacs is recommending no food in October. Oh, dear. Well, what did you think, Pooh? I said. Think about what? Asked Pooh. The Doo of Poo, of course. The how of Pooh? Asked Pooh. Do we have to go through that again? I said. Go through what again? Said Pooh. The Doo of Pooh, I said. What's the Doo of Pooh? You know, the uncarved block, the cottlestone pie principle, the Pooh way, that sort of bear and all that. Oh, said Pooh. That's the Doo of Pooh, I said. Oh, said Pooh. How would you describe it? I asked. Well, this just came to me, he said. I'll sing it to you, all right? Now then, to know the way, we go the way, we do the way we do, the things we do. It's all there in front of you, but if you try too hard to see it, you'll only get confused. I am me and you are you, as you can see, but when you do the things that you can do, you will find the way and the way will follow you.
Ah.
There you go.
Love a good way.
Yes.
Well, yes. That is, I think that's we attract. Would you say we attract? So and even we were creating this radio show and we attracted that hard.
Yes,
verse.
we did.
Yes, I know. It's going with the flow.
It is. And are we going to give this a go, Vicki?
Well, we are, but I thought...
Yes,
well,
that's cool. No,
do we go somewhere else? We were talking to Pauline before,
yes.
And just on our honey thing.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Speaking, Pooh, he likes honey.
Pooh loves honey.
Yes. So
and Pooh will eat a lot of honey and then he has to start right from the beginning and keep eating.
So, well, we should ask Pooh or anybody else out there, what happens when your honey goes hard? How do you liquefy it again?
And not just for a little bit. How can you get it to liquefy ongoingly?
Yes.
Because you can warm it up and it will liquefy a bit, but then it goes hard again.
Yes.
So we want a solution for it to stay liquidy.
That's right. Yes, because I imagined initially she might have been putting it in her tea, so you get a teaspoonful of hard honey, stick it in your teacup, pour hot water on it. There you go. But
not if you want to put it on your toast.
No, or your bread.
Yes, yes.
Then you'd rip your bread apart.
You would, and we know what that's like. So please, yes, anybody out there who has a solution for hard honey, we would like the answer.
And Pooh himself, please.
Yes,
let
Pooh.
us know.
Well, I'd love to speak to Pooh. I love Pooh. So yes, Pooh, if you're out there, please contact us.
You've been listening to the Two Natural Ladies podcast. Visit twonaturalladies.com.au for more information. Thanks for joining us.